everybody, and welcome to Racing from
Delaware Park.
Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to take a look at the races that were run on this Saturday at Delaware Park. Now, it was also Belmont Stakes Day, and some years that would be quite a commotion and quite a stir if horses were going for the Triple Crown, but that was not to be this year. Still, we had a pretty nice crowd out here today, and there was interest in the race. It is, after all, the Test of Champions, a mile and a half at beautiful Belmont. And we'll get to that race at the end of the show, but first we did have our own 8-race card here at Delaware. And it was Saturday, and once again, that's just another perfect weather day, as it never rains on Saturday at Delaware Park. So we had a fast track and a firm turf for our 2 turf races today, and 8 races, as I said. So I think we'll get, well, wait a minute. Bungie's got a pick. This is one of the 2 days of the week he can now make picks due to not having access to the racing forum on the internet. So we do have Mondays. You do have Mondays forum, Bungie? Okay, so you were able to make a pick. Do you love a horse? But are you going to give us a pick anyway? You like a horse. Okay, well, we'll take that. And he wants everybody to come out on Monday. In fact, if you have work or school, play hooky. The name of the horse is Playing Hooky. All right, I get it, Bungie. Well, we don't really want anybody to play hooky. You can get your bet in somehow or other. All right, that's Bungie's pick. He's 1 for 1 for the year. He's picking Playing Hooky on Monday, if it's on the turf. All right, that'll do it for Bungie. Now we'll get started with the races at Delaware Park on this beautiful Saturday. Here's the field. 6 of them will go postward, and they're going to go 1 mile and 70 yards in the opener. And favoritism went to Now We Are Free at 8-5.
And they're off. Tisdale breaks well, and so does Now We Are Free, and the 2 favorites are going to vie in the early going for that lead. Little Leo settles nice in that 3rd spot. Up on the outside, Polygram would quickly drop back 5 lengths to ride this train. Mid-Ocean is the trail already 10 lengths off that lead as they make their way around the first turn. Now We're Free on the outside, Tisdale on the inside. A length further back, Little Leo sticking to the rail, close up 3rd, and Polygram right alongside. And again, a big gap of about 5 or 6 to ride this train, and about 6 or 7 to the trailer, Mid-Ocean. Opening quarter goes in 24 seconds flat as they make their way down the backstretch. Now We Are Free is trying to shake free, but has a neck advantage over Tisdale toward the inside, who now quickly comes back on the inside to re-challenge for that lead. It's 2 lengths further back to Polygram. Little Leo's dropped back in 4th. 5 lengths further back to ride this train, and about 10 or 11 lengths further back to Mid-Ocean at the back of the pack. Half goes in 47 and 4 as they race into the turn. Now We're Free on the outside. Tisdale on the inside are still heads apart. Polygram is sitting there, patient 3rd. 5 lengths to Little Leo. Ride this train's under a drive, and Mid-Ocean showing nothing as they make their way around the bend. It's still Now We Are Free and Tisdale. The favorites are ding-donging on the front end. Polygram is still sitting in 3rd. Then a gap of 4 lengths. Ride this train is trying to rally with, on the inside of that one, Little Leo. They've got a quarter to go. They're still going at it from the start to the top of the turn. It's Now We Are Free and Tisdale, and now Polygram is gaining, making it a threesome with a furlong to go. And on the far outside, Ride This Train is beginning to roll. 4 across the track with the most momentum. Maybe Ride This Train. Polygram's going to go with that one. Also battling back, Now We Are Free. It's Ride This Train and Polygram to the line. Ride This Train rolling home. Wins it by a neck. Polygram a game second. Tight.
And coming on the outside was the 5, Ride This Train, for CC Carol Cedeno. For Scott Lake, it was just a matter of time before he started heating up. He was like 0 for 18, finally got a win the other day here at Delaware. He's won over 6,000 races in his career, Scott has. So he notches one here for the home team stables. 946 even, 280. Polygram with Chappie 460 210. Now We Are Free with Cintron 220. Exacta 4220 to try 129. Super with the 3 164.30. So the first race in the books. Let's go to race 2. This one is a sprint, 5.5 furlongs on the fast track. And the favorite here was Rosie's Rainbow. Here's John Kern with the call.
We're about set. And they're off. Pretty good start for them all. Kaylee's Girl breaks well, goes for that lead. Prima Gold rushing up on the inside, joined by Our True Sensation. Those three across the track. Speed Khaleesi is right there in fourth. Up on the outside, that's Pompano and Sweet Tandy. And the trailer is Rosie's Rainbow, but only about 4 lengths separates the field as they race past the half-mile marker. Haley's Girl on the outside, Our True Sensation on the inside, now matching strides. Pompano's racing forwardly now in third as they race into the turn. Dropping back a bit, Prima's Gold. Up on the outside, being passed by Speed Khaleesi, then Sweet Tandy. Rosie's Rainbow caught 3 wide amidst of a rally, though, as they race around the bend. Kaylee's Girl now leads it by 1.5 lengths over Pompano. Our True Sensation couldn't keep pace. 2.5 lengths further back, Rosie's Rainbow, only one making some progress from the back of the pack, it appears, as they turn for home with Kaylee's Girl to catch. Has it by 3. Pompano on the outside, it's Rosie's Rainbow kicking in down toward the inside. Our True Sensation. It's Kaylee's Girl. Will have to hold off the challenge coming from Rosie's Rainbow, who's full of run on the outside. Here comes Rosie's Rainbow ranging up. Kaylee's Girl trying to battle back. Rosie's Rainbow, Kaylee's Girl, Rosie's Rainbow. Scott Lake back-to-back scores. Kaylee's Girl.
And Scott Lake does it again, this time training the 7. Rosie's Rainbow for Goa with Koa, Kaibar Koa. Scott Lake home team stables again. So Scott trains and owns the first 2 winners. 580, 340, 220 across the board. Kaylee's Girl with Cintron, 640 and 380. Pompano with Cedeno. Pompano with Cedeno, 320. Exacta 3380, the try 140.40. The Scott Lake Double, $45. The Super with the 2, $378.60.
Claims.
And yes, there was a claim. The 2, Our True Sensation, claimed by Jose Rodriguez. Third race. This one had 5.5 furlongs. Let's see if Scott Lake's got one in here. He does not, so he's not going to sweep the first 3. There was a scratch, the 7, Mr. Mistaken Identity was a scratch. And the favorite was on the rail. Meet Me at the Wire. Here's John Kern with the call.
And they're off. The 3 and the 4 both broke a bit slowly. Double Up gets away well, goes right for that lead. Down toward the inside, that's Meet Me at the Wire, quickly to challenge. Followed by up on the outside, Feature 500. Down toward the rail, looking to move up, that is Dangerous Hearted. And your trailers down the backstretch, now move from the back of the pack, Colonel North and Magnificent Morocco. Sprinting clear of the field, that's Meet Me at the Wire, opening up about 4 lengths on the field. Dangerous Hearted is there toward the inside. Colonel North has moved nicely into that second spot. Dangerous Hearted racing third with Double Luck. Then Feature 500 and Magnificent Morocco is the trailer. Meet Me at the Wire leads it by 3.5 over Colonel North. Dangerous Hearted up on the outside. Then Feature 500, Double Luck, and Magnificent Morocco is your trailer with a quarter to go. On the front end, it's still Meet Me at the Wire in front by 3.5 lengths. Colonel North is chasing. Up on the outside, Feature 500 toward the inside. Dangerous Hearted, a furlong to go. And trying to hold on, drifting out down the lane. It is your leader, Meet Me at the Wire. Feature 500 rallies to the inside. Double Luck and Colonel North along the rail. It's still Meet Me at the Wire holding on gamely. Double Luck is shooting on through, and Double Luck, and on the outside, Meet Me at the Wire.
And along the rail comes the winner. Double Luck. Double Luck wins it for Juan Rodriguez. For Sam Cronk, the owner-trainer. Now, the first 2 races were won by Scott Lake, who is a one-time leading trainer at Delaware Park. And here's Double Luck, trained by a one-time leading trainer, Sam Cronk. So that could be the key to today. As Double Luck pays $16, $6.40, 4 even. Meet Me at the Wire, it just misses with Scampton, 3 even, 240. Feature 500 with Calderon, 480. $47 paid the exacta. The try, 349.60. The double, 50 bucks. First pick 3 of the day, 88.80. And the superfecta with the 3, 346.90. Now when we go to the fourth race, we're going to go back to a 2-turn race, a mile and 70 yards the distance, and a field of 6. Favorite, once again, was on the rail. Private Party got the most money bet on him. Mile and 70 yards, fast track. Starts another double and another pick 3. Here's Mr. Curran with the call.
Trying to straighten out the 5 there in the gate. And they're off. Toward the inside, Private Party breaks well, goes for that lead. Showmeister likes to be going toward the front end. Next in line, Indian Gulch in between horses. Codename Raven, a close-up 4th. A gap of 5 to Stand Guard. And a slow-starting Rydell is your trailer as they make their way around that first turn, with Private Party leading it by about 1.5 lengths. Up on the outside, Showmeister racing in a second, followed by Indian Gulch trying to settle in the 3rd spot and does so nicely. It's about 4 lengths further back to Codename Raven going solo there. Another 7 more to Stand Guard, and Rydell is at the back. Opening quarter goes in 23 seconds flat. Honest tempo being set by now Showmeister on the outside, Private Party on the inside are heads apart. They've got 2 lengths on Indian Gulch, who's sitting pretty in 3rd. Then a gap of about 3 lengths to Codename Raven. It's still about 8 lengths to Stand Guard and Rydell at the back of the pack. They approach the half-mile marker with on the front end. Private Party once again pulling clear of Showmeister by 1.25 lengths. Indian Gulch still sitting right there toward the inside in 3rd, and Codename Raven is edging closer in 4th. The other 2, Stand Guard and Rydell, running as a team at the back of the pack, about 12 lengths or more off the lead. Half 1 and 47 flat, 3/8 to go. Private Party has company now. Here comes Codename Raven surging up on the outside quickly, going by the leaders. Codename Raven to the front by 1/2. Indian Gulch is going to go with that, but we're down to 2 it appears. Dropping back, it's Private Party. The rest have a lot to do. Turning for home, Indian Gulch on the inside. Codename Raven on the outside. Wheel home together. They've got 3.5 lengths on Private Party. On the outside, Codename Raven. On the inside, Indian Gulch. They're still head-to-head. Indian Gulch is coming back for more. Codename Raven still leads it by a neck. Codename Raven trying to edge away from a game. Indian Gulch. It's going to be Codename Raven. Sammy Cronk wins 2 today. Indian Gulch getting...
that? To talk about trends. Ex-leading trainer Scott Lake wins race 1 and 2. Ex-leading trainer Sam Cronk wins races 3 and 4. Raoul Mania aboard for this one. Codename Raven. Erica Newberg, the owner. Her and Sam having a good meet together so far. $22, $9.60 and 4 even. Indian Gulch up for second with Chappie. $422.40. Private Party was 3rd with Rodriguez, $260. So that exacta paid $90 even. The try, $283.20. The Sam Cronk 5-5 double, $130, $120. The pick 3, $332.90. And the pick 4, Scott Lake, Sam Cronk, $1,666.80, and the super with the 4, $332.20.
Claims.
And yes, there was a claim in here. Indian Gulch goes to Victor Carrasco Jr. All righty. Let's go to the turf for the first time today on race number 5. Now, there are no ex-leading trainers with horses in this race, so that trend will stop right there. Scratch the 6, Sadler Bay. The distance here, 1 mile and a 16th on the firm turf. And let's see, the favorite was Fold Over on the outside. Let's watch.
We're about set. And they're off. And Fold Over breaks well from the outside. High Five Cotton on the inside. A little tight quarters there for Hijacker and Dashing Lou. Then comes Quality Step, and the trailer is English Tutor as they come by us the first time. And Fold Over now trying to slow things down on the front end, appears there. Under a nice hold there, leads it by about a length, but has some company now coming up on the outside. In fact, 4 of them are going to be across the track into that first turn. English Tutor getting the worst of it, being caught wide around the entire turn, it appears. As Fold Over showing the way, leads it by about 2 lengths. Hijacker, High Five Cotton toward the inside, Dashing Low up on the outside. English Tutor's had a tough go of it the first quarter mile there. And your trailer, as they make their way down the back stretch, is Quality Step. Opening quarter went in 24-1. Fold Over continues on the front end, leads it by a clear length. Toward the inside, it's Hijacker. Up on the outside, it's Dashing Lou. English Tutor still with a 3-wide run. High Five Cotton toward the inside. And Quality Step is the trailer. Only about 4 lengths from front to back. Half in a moderate 48-2. Identical quarters of 24-1 as they race into the turn with Fold Over to catch. On the move, Dashing Lou chasing in second. Now it's about 2.5 lengths further back to Quality Step, who's trying to muster a rally. Toward the inside, Hijackers drop back. English Tutor's had a long journey around this track, and High Five Cotton is the trailer as they turn for home with Fold Over still on the front end, and now widens the lead to about 3 or 4 lengths. Dashing Lou continues to chase in vain. Then we have 4 across the track battling for the rest of it, but it's all Fold Over from almost start to finish, it appears. Fold Over, never an anxious moment on the front end, will win this one easily, and Dashing Lou is second best. 4 across the track. Looks like Hijack on the inside is going to get third. Photo for fourth.
Fold Over, despite breaking through the gate before the start, having an inquiry and objection against him. None of that mattered. Fold Over still wins officially. And the son of Overdriven, that's good turf breeding. Perhaps if Bungie would have been able to look at a form for today, he might have picked Fold Over, but one never knows. Fold Over takes it for Olaf Hernandez and Red Hot Jose Camejo. He's now had 6 starters at Delaware with 4 wins in 2 seconds. Keep your eye out for him. He also had a win at Laurel yesterday, I think. Antonio Noonan is the owner of Fold Over, 580, 360, 240. Dashing Lou with Mania, 440, 360. Hijacker with Cedeno, 240. Exacta $27. The try, $82.40. The double, $98. Pick 3, $785.60. And the super with the 5, $105.10. And that takes care of the first 5 races. Still have races 6, 7, and 8. And then hopefully we'll have time for the Belmont. 6th race, field of 7 to go. 1 to 9 on the 1. And not only that, got, I think, a couple $100,000 bet this show. A bridge jumper on the 1, Cosmic Shift. Let's watch.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. They're across the track in the early going. Why wouldn't we? Sticks ahead in front, leads it now by a length. On the inside, Cosmic Shift. Up on the outside, that is Silver Lass. Keep your winnings in between horses as they make their way down the backstretch. Boulder is next in line, followed by Sunny Blaze and Light Affair. They've got a half mile to go, and on the front end, it's Why Wouldn't We by a clear 2 lengths. In between horses, Keep Your Winnings. On the inside is the favorite, Sunny Blaze. Up on the outside, Silver Lass, as they make their way into the turn. On the front end, it is still Why Wouldn't We by a length. Silver Lass chasing. Keep Your Winnings is right there. Cosmic Shift is now back in the 4th. Then a gap of 3 to Boulder, followed by Sunny Blaze and Light Affair as they turn for home. On the front end, Why Wouldn't We gets well off the rail. Big rail opening for Sunny Blaze, if good enough, and now shoots through there. Up on the outside, it's Silver Lass. To the inside, Sunny Blaze with a nice run. It's Cosmic Shift leading it by a length. Sunny Blaze is coming on the inside. Up on the outside, Keep Your Winnings. Silver Lass is there. Why Wouldn't You is fading, but it's Cosmic Shift now beginning to edge away. Cosmic Shift will win it by 2. Sunny Blaze getting second. Boulder up for third with Keep the Winnings.
And the bridge jumper and the big favorite, no sweat here. Cosmic Shift wins for Brian Pedroza, for Marcus Vitale and John Grossi's Racing Corp. 210 across the board. Sunny Blaze with Kirsten Swan, $3.240. Bolter with Chappie, $3.80. Exacta $6, try 40-20, double 740, pick 3, 48.90. Super with the 3, 128.40. All righty. Seventh race back to the turf. This one a sprint, 5 furlongs on the firm turf, and no scratches. A field of 8 entered, a field of 8 go, and Chessmaster, the 6-horse, was the favorite.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Chessmaster drills Little Man toward the outside away well. Burford is moving up between horses. Benevolent Prince down toward the inside with Available. And right there's a battle on the front end with Burford sticking ahead in front of Chessmaster. Up on the outside, that's looking to move up there, Bunster. Far outside, that is Drills Little Man. And a couple of grays there, Benevolent Prince and Available. And far back to the trailer, Starry Messenger, and even further back to Scrapple. As they race into the turn, they've got Burford to catch. Benevolent Prince rallies to the inside of Chessmaster. 2.5 lengths further back to Available. Then comes Bunster and Drills Little Man as they turn for home with Burford to catch on the front end. Benevolent Prince is in pursuit toward the inside Available. Next in line is Chessmaster. Burford holding on gamely, and Burford is in command with a furlong to go. It's all Burford. Burford in front by 3. Benevolent Prince closing for second. It's going to be Burford to win this one for Alex Cintron. Benevolent Prince getting second. Available through.
And Burford, who loves the main track at Delaware Park, also seems to love the turf. Just loves it here at Delaware. It's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron. Alex Cintron for Amy Hall and the Country Rose Limited. 1340, 6 even, 380. Benevolent Prince with Koa, 423.40. Available with Chappie, $4. Exacta 52, the try 170, the double 1340. Pick 3, 27.60. Pick 5 paid a healthy $6,677.20, and the super with the 6, 201.20. And that brings us to the 8th and final for the Arabians. Scratch to 3, burn notice. Let's watch the Arabians go once around the track.
We're set. And they're off. Belfast breaks well, joined now by Uptown Cruise director. Majestic up on the outside with Royally Bred as they're strung out across the track. Destiny, the trailer now decides to angle to the inside to save ground around the bend and will do so nicely. On the front end, well off the rail, that's Belfast in front by about 2 lengths. From the outside post, saving all that ground, got the outside horse Destiny right into contention right there as they move around the first turn in the second spot. Uptown Cruise directors alongside in third, then a gap of 3 to the mayor, Royally Bred, and the trailer is Majestic. Opening quarter goes in 28 seconds. Very tepid tempo being set there by your leader. That's Belfast in front by 1.25 lengths. Uptown Cruise director racing second. Destiny toward the inside. Royally Bred up on the outside. And Majestic continues to trail about 5 lengths off the pace as they make their way toward the half-mile marker. Belfast still in front by 1 length. Uptown Cruise directors going easily, appears in second. Then a gap of 3.5 lengths to Royally Bred in third, followed by Destiny dropping back. Majestic now passing that one. Half went in 55-1. They breeze in that time as they make their way into the turn. Here comes Uptown Cruise director to take on Belfast for that lead. And Royally Bred now begins to gain in third. The rest are far back. Looks like it could be a 2-horse affair as expected. And it's going to be Uptown Cruise director and Royally Bred. The Ashby horses running 1-2 down the lane. Just a question of which one's going to win it. They've gone the 6 furlongs in 1:23 as they turn for home. Uptown Cruise director leads it by 2. Royally Bred chasing in second. Far back now to Belfast, followed by Majestic. Simply a 2-horse affair. Uptown Cruise director on the left-handed encouragement. Royally Bred is trying to go by that one. Uptown Cruise director is holding on gamely with Royally Bred easily second best. It's going to be Uptown Cruise director and Carol Cedeno to win it. Royally Bred getting second. Majestic into third.
Uptown Cruise Director taking it for CC Carol Cedeno, a double for Lynn Ashby, John Hemingsgard, and Krista Hemingsgard. The owners, 342-2210. Ashby also trained Royally Bred. Kirsten Swan, 260-210. Majestic with Betancourt, 210. Lynn Ashby exact, the 720. The try, 1420. Double, 3180. Pick 3, 1260. Pick 4, 6410, and no superfecta. That takes care of the races from Delaware Park. We're going up to Elmont, New York, home of Belmont Park, for the Test of Champions, the Belmont Stakes, at 1.5 miles. We're going to hear Larry Comus give us the call right now.